Arguing. You could argue your point, dude, but if you're gonna be a little rat, I'm just gonna kick you out. So
Damn.
that's your only warning, kid. You can argue the point. You're not arguing anything. You're just
Bro, he says this is why. Yeah, he's just saying baseless claims and saying this is why you're
like
finished.
Yeah.
What a hater, bro.
He's stating a proposition with no base.
No evidence to support it. Yeah.
Prodigy called him butthurt.
Hell yeah, Prodigy.
Get his ass, Prodigy.
Yeah, very cold take. Jubito
and everything.
Yeah.
So
Tobirama reacted to Jubito. Yeah, because Jubito had mental instability, man.
I haven't heard that argument before. Never.
And he was dead, by the way. He got speed blitz. Like he literally gets speed blitz, and then he fucking like touches him and marks him. And then and while he's standing still, he's just standing there unstable. Then he throws some paper bombs on him, and Hashirama does his wood style on him. And Tobirama says, "Hey, Hashirama, he's stronger than you. Hashirama is stronger than Tobirama, so no, he does not scale to fucking."
That's just intuitive dishonesty. It's the same rat argument. It's just a recycled rat argument that doesn't even work. I mean, one set he literally blitzes Hashirama and Tobirama casually and blows them.
He blitzed both of them, Hashirama and Tobirama, bro.
That's a intuitively dishonest extrapolation.
He could, and you want to know what's funny? It's like think of it this way, Jay. It's like if Tobirama was really that fucking fast, then why is he having to activate Flying Raijin to fight Madara? You know what I mean? Like, if he was that fucking fast, where's that 6-pass level reaction combat speed? You know what I mean? Like,
obviously he can't travel out of the way. His travel speed isn't faster than Jubito's reaction in combat is. There's no real distinction between travel and reaction. You're just using two different words.
And it's also an off-screen, by the way. When he does like the Flying Raijin mark on him, we have no idea what even happened at that particular moment. And
Jubito is the clear character of interest. Why wouldn't he be on guard? That's a intuitively dishonest argument as well. So it's poor premise, dude.
Like, no matter what debate you're in, you're not going to win that shit, bro. Like,
heard it a million times, man.
Jubito still blitz Hashirama, Casey, Naruto, Nima, Sasuke, and Tobirama. He blitzed all of them.
All of them, bro. Like, what do you mean?
So now, so I guess in their case, they weren't using their travel speed, whatever that means, whatever that difference is from reaction speed. But
Jay, you know, Jay, apparently after getting speed blitz and then reacting because you're dead, you know, then reacting right after and touching somebody that is just standing there and not moving and unstable, you know.
Hashirama and Tobirama are blitz at the same time. What's the difference? Why is Hashirama blitz but not Tobirama?
Yeah, Hashirama is blatantly over Tobirama too, so that doesn't help at all.
So the problem, you have to prove that he reacted to him at that exact moment. You cannot prove that.
No one's ever going to take you serious. Yeah, people like this are never taken serious. They're just a joke to the community. So
it's old, man. It's really old at this point.
Hey, at the end of the day, all I gotta show you, bro, literally Hashirama admits he's weaker than him. It's that fucking simple. It's that simple. Come on, man. Tobirama says he's stronger than Hashirama, and Hashirama is stronger than Tobirama. Like, Tobirama was hiding behind a tree while Madara and Hashirama are fighting. He couldn't even do anything or help in the fucking fight. But you're gonna sit here and say Tobirama's strong.
He's using ad nauseum. He's going in circles again. We already addressed this point. Jubito was tired by him because he was mentally unstable. We can debate Discord. You're not worth my time, dude.
Oh, Lord.
You're not.
You pay me.
You're not good.
I'll take your money and
I'll
take your money and your pride if you want, but I'm not going to take your pride for no reason. Subpar premise with intuitively dishonest premise that could be dismissed quickly.
Like, are you forgetting that your boy Tobirama lost to Ken and Gin twice at full power and not at full power? With help and without help? Are you forgetting that shit, bro? Well, where's the 6-pass scaling and moderate scaling for that? What does Ken and Gin?
Let me debate him for you, Jay. If you guys want to have me on Discord, and I'll watch you guys debate.
Prodigy, that'll be a free slam for you, bro.
Yeah, it's free dubs, brother.
Mentally unstable Jubito still blitz KCM Naruto. EMS Sasuke was faster than Minato.
KCM 1.5 too.
Mentally unstable, you don't have to prove to me that's the case.
That's why Minato activated his Flying Raijin and actually saved them both from before Jubito could kill him. But okay, just saying, you know. That's why. Dude,
the fucking narrative fucking proves it downscales him. He blitz it. At one point, he's getting tagged by Tobirama. The next, he's blitzing Tobirama and Jubito at the same time. That proves that when he's unstable.
Minato is the only one that actually has direct scaling.
I don't even need to substantiate that. It's literally substantiated for me.
Like Minato like is relative to Sage Mode KCM2 Naruto and is able to fight against Jubito. He actually has something against fucking Jubito. So that's in KCM.
It's dishonesty. Not even good enough to be considered a sophist. It's just poor attempt.
It's just horrible.
It's just copying and pasting other people's arguments.
Yeah, it's not clever enough to be considered a sophist.
Like, bro, are you also forgetting when Hiruzen fucking Tobirama tries to save Naruto, he does his water style, and he cuts one little vine tree. He's like, oh, I can't do anything, you know? And Hiruzen comes with his staff and with raw combat and reaction speed and cuts all that shit up and saves Naruto. And you're telling me Tobirama can't get a kunai and do the same thing? Why? Because he's not even faster than fucking Hiruzen. Minato got to the battlefield first. He got to the battlefield first with raw speed.
Yeah, KCM 2 Minato is relative to KCM 2.
Not base, but yeah.
Yeah, not base, no.
Like, you're just dumb, bro. Like, Minato got to the battlefield.
You're just done.
Like, bro, Minato got to the battlefield first, too. It was Minato, then fucking Hiruzen, and then Hashirama and Tobirama. Tobirama was dead last. Dead fucking last.
Can you brute Rinnegan at full power? Tobirama states all Edos are virtually near full power.
Yeah, he says they're close to their original power. They're all. That means like 95% away from 100%.
And it would be your burden to prove against that why they wouldn't be, which you can't prove.
And if you look up the definition of close, that means like, you know, right there. You know what I mean? Like, you could be 99, 98, 97, 96, 95.
And even the lives, like, even if they weren't fighting full power, that's descaling Tobirama even more then.
Literally, yeah.
At that point.
But yeah, you're just recycling what you're saying, so I'm done responding to it. You could pay me if you want more.
Bruh.
It's recycling other people's garbage, basically, dude, you know?
Garbage premise is just recycling. That's pathetic.
That's funny.
Let's see.
It's inevitable, man, you know? Anything hyping up Minato, we're going to get some Toby guns in the chat, you know?
Doing a bad job at it, too. Not good. Not even remotely.
Horrible.
Tobirama admitted and said Minato is faster than at teleportation. Hiruzen said you're as fast as ever. It's that fucking simple. He's faster than Tobirama. And that's in all speed, by the way. It's even stated verbatim, the right Kage and Minato, their nerve transmission and reaction speed and combat speed is all the fucking same. It is literally stated verbatim. So even if like it's a body flicker and him using travel speed, okay, all his other speed things correlate to the same fucking travel speed. Doesn't matter. The only thing that's different is flying Raijin. That is faster than his normal speed. So once again, that doesn't fucking help you if it's only travel speed that he's
horrible.
Yeah. Like, you need to reread Naruto or just watch the anime again. You don't know what you're talking about.
You just pay me to just get any more attention. That's the only way you would. You should have debated him for content. I wouldn't gain anything from debating him.
And you want to know what's funny too, Jay? If he was
not
that
learn anything.
Here's this too, though, Jay. If Tobirama was that fast and reacting in combat speed, then why is he not doing it over and over? Why does he have to spam flying Raijin in order to start doing things to help against Jubito? You know, same thing with Minato. He had to use flying Raijin in order to fucking do things and survive from Jubito. They're not using their fucking speed. They're over here using their flying Raijin. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
But we're really gonna sit here and say their body speed and everything is on Jubito's level. You're fucking crazy.
That's the only argument too, is the Jubito. Is there anything else? Maybe no, there isn't. Yeah. You know,
and we know that's not the case either, because Guy had to go 8th gate to even be on 6th pass level, while fucking Minato couldn't fucking do anything with even taijutsu or anything, you name it. Tobirama couldn't fucking do anything. He's there. You know, like, it's fucking stupid.
It's a poor. What a poor attempt. I was gonna clap his cheeks and say, you still can if he finds me on Discord.
Prodigy will take care of that, man.
Prodigy would just rip him to shreds, bro. Like,
ass.
And the man also is forgetting about Team Minato shit. Like, you're just dumb.
Yeah.
You don't understand.
By the way, folks, for us having to deal with that, make sure to hit the like button. Hope you guys were entertained.
Yeah.
Dismissing that ass premise that was kind of pathetic.
Tobirama is the 6th pass level, Jay.
Right, guys, he'll learn one day. Don't worry about him.
He surpassed Hashirama and Madara.
Yeah, he literally contradicted himself for me in his own argument. It's kind of
pathetic. Yeah, literally, bro.
That's sad. Didn't the third Hokage say that he was surprised how Minato showed up in the battlefield? Yeah, all of them were. all the Hokage were surprised by how he's got there before everybody else. So.
Oh, did you ban him, Jay?
I didn't ban him, but he's on timeout.
Oh, okay, he's on timeout. Okay. I was about to say,
like a toddler.
I was about to say he's real quiet now.
Yeah, I think I could take him off timeout. Put user in time. I already did that.
You can just take him off timeout and just ignore his bitch ass and have Prodigy destroy him in chat.
Yeah, that sounds fun, honestly. Yeah.
That's all you, like Prodigy. Have fun. No mercy. Give him the bloodlust and Minato treatment, okay?
Yeah, exactly. Thoughts on my top 5?
Like, hey, like, no matter what, let's be real. No matter what, you could say all the shit you want. At least Minato is not losing to Dari level characters, okay?
Yeah, fuck that shit, man.
Ino, Shika, Cho.
Yep, like, to that level of scaling. Ino, Shika, Cho, bro, and fucking Darui. At least he's not getting bitched by that level of fucking scaling. It is what it is.
Exactly. It's 5. Oh yeah, he definitely would. Do you think Tobirama is the strongest water user? There's an argument for Kisame.
Yeah, because the problem is like, what's really hard for Tobirama is because this is like directly stated in the first data book that if you're able to produce water style without any water near you, that's already a Kage level feat. And Kakashi's over here doing that shit like, you know, in the Kakasu arc. You know what I mean? So, like, and there's just variables to it, you know, all because you can have, like, a Kage level feat in a sense doesn't mean, like, it just depends. And Kasame, like, if anything, if I had to pick, I'd say probably Kasame because of how much fucking chakra he has.
Yeah, so
and
much
if he's
chakra.
in his Biju, Taylor's Biju state, and not only that, he also has hacks. So even if Tobirama was stronger, then he would still overpower him because it absorbs it, gets stronger, and he beats him. But
yeah, I think there's a great argument for Kasame.
Yeah,
Tobirama again.
I just don't. He doesn't have nothing. Yeah, like he doesn't have fucking anything, bro.
Lost to fucking Kinnigin.
Like old Hiruzen, like even though this is not really fair because it was a severe nerf, but old man Hiruzen was able to stalemate his water style with earth style, bro. You know what I mean? His elemental weakness.
Yeah. And again, Toriyama, just the awful feat of losing the anti-feat losing to Kinnigin while Kisame slayed Killer. He slayed Killer B. So
another thing, he uses water style against fire style and only stalemates. Fire style was able to stalemate his water style.
Yeah, literally.
That's Fire's weakness, bro. He should have beat that. It was Madara's brother, and Madara's brother was able to stalemate his water style. Come on, bro. Like, that's just fucking sorry as fuck. And then, like, it's similar to Kakasu, where Kakashi uses water style, and Kakasu is enhancing his fire style with wind, okay? And he's still able to stalemate that shit. Like, that's just, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
exactly. By the way, folks, make sure to hit the like button here. This one's been a goated stream. Let's shoot up the likes as high as possible. Gets us up in the algorithm as much as possible. Really appreciate it.
We know bare minimum Tobirama has Kage level ninjutsu, but just for AP, it's really hard to fucking determine. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's very, very difficult. And again, his anti-feat makes it look terrible. How shit Kinnigin looked in the war.
Yeah.
He got fucking beat by Darwin Company, so it looks terrible, man. It's fucking awful for him. Yeah, it looks like shit, honestly. I think Batman would probably master Shadow Possession Jutsu and Fire Style. I think Shadow Possession Jutsu would be great for someone like Batman to have. What argument would you have if you had to debate Minato versus Tobirama, knowing what we know now? Oh, dude, there's even more ammo for Minato.
More now?
You could even argue that. You can fucking argue that Team Minato beats him.
Literally, fucking team.
Hokage Minato. I'll say this: you literally use the Kurama statement where he's comparable in some battle aspect to Hashirama as a fucking team.
Bare minimum in ability and jutsu. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And now add on top all the development and training that he has as a Hokage. There's just a larger discrepancy between him and Tobirama. On top of that, Tobirama, he admits inferiority as far as speed, or specifically to Minato when they get to the battlefield. Minato has better feats. He outspeeds the Raikage, while Tobirama loses to fucking Kinnigin.
Raikage's faster than them, by the way.
Yeah, he's faster by them, and he's not even that impressed by them. The only person he said that could have outsped him was Minato, which just further reinforces his superiority.
Minato gets to the battlefield the first, you know, Tobirama says he's faster.
You can even argue AP now,
because fast as ever.
Yeah, you can even argue fucking AP because of what he did against Kurama with his Rasengan.
And that's the problem. Like, the fact that he's doing a Hashirama Madara feat as a teen with a Rasengan and able to combat against the Nine Tails. Like,
literally.
Tobirama would never be able to do that. He would have to teleport away to survive from the Nine Tails. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like, I don't know, man.
No, I meant if you at the same time.
And then Hashirama has always been stronger than Tobirama. Him and Madara.
I'd have to rat the hell. I'd have to be an amazing sophist to get away with that, honestly.
No.
Especially now with the fucking Minato manga, dude. It's even worse.
Like, and in the manga, like, even, like, back then, like, every time Tobirama's around, like, it shows him hiding behind a tree, watching Madara and Hashirama fight. Like, the Don dude that was around that time and era that knew all about them, even he said, like, there's nobody that can fight Madara, only Hashirama. He doesn't say Tobirama, really. He says Hashirama. And I mean, like, fucking...
It's not... Yeah, it's not called a Rasengan, it's called the Jiraiya World Aspires Ice Style Jutsu. Yeah, that's what fucking Minato called it.
Bruh, are you serious?
Yeah, it wasn't until Kushina told him to change it because it was too fucking long, so...
He's always doing some long-ass names for his jutsu.
Yeah, literally. No, I mean, Tobirama and
Minato and Tobirama, like, not Tobirama, Minato and Raikai, the reason why they're so dangerous is because we actually have a good amount of stuff on them. Like, there's even a statement where it says their nerve transmission, like their nerves in their body, their brain, their reaction speed and combat speed is literally, like, on par with their own speed. It's all connected to each other.
Yeah, exactly.
And so the fact that it's all around, you know what I mean? Like, that alone just makes him such a fucking threat. And they even have proof for it. We see it in the Raikage versus Minato fucking fight, where he's able to flick his wrist, you know what I mean? Toss the fucking shuriken thing up, teleport, and then immediately go for the fucking striking blow. Like, so there's just so much proof that there is no joke in all categories of speed, you know?
Exactly. And the Tobirama premise is just weaker and weaker now with the new Minato manga. As much as Tobirama fans hate it, it's just the case now.
Like, the best way to analyze it is, like, Minato got to that battlefield with body flicker because there's nothing to indicate that he was using Flying Raijin. Otherwise, him and Tobirama would have got there first and second if they were using Flying Raijin, and the others would have been way behind.
Exactly.
What's it called? So they're all using body flicker, trying to get there as quick as possible. And the fact that it's already stated verbatim that their speed stats and nerve transmission is all the same, and it's on par with the yellow flash, blah, blah, blah. If he's over there getting there with his travel speed, that means everything else would be greater than Tobirama as well. So you just kind of connect the fucking dots.
Yeah, he would just activate Flying Raijin faster than Tobirama. His synapse is far quicker. It just literally, it's shown there, so...
now they have the same Flying Raijin feat, but then again, it's Flying Raijin. You know what I mean? It's a jutsu that
is instantaneous. Yeah.
So, but
like we talked about before, like we clipped it. It's the Flying Raijin itself is instantaneous. The activation time for it varies, and obviously, and it's implied that Minato's is faster. I mean,
that's why even Madara couldn't even fucking do anything when he activated the Flying Raijin. You know what I mean? Like, it's just broken.
Like, it's instantaneous, but then when he tries to attack, he's too slow, and then he reacts to that.
His body speed's not as fast as Flying Raijin.
Yeah, exactly. So that's the differentiation a lot of people miss. That's what the people miss.
So it's like Minato would move faster, he would activate it, and then kill him. You know what I mean? Like, or before Tobirama could even activate it, he just moves and kills him. You know, like, because he's just greater in overall stats. So he even placed all his markers as well. Tobirama said, "Wow, you even placed all your markers super quick." Like.
That even just displays his superior reaction time there.
Like that's what it was. I'm over here tripping. He got to the battlefield first, has a full conversation with Naruto, places all his markers, teleports the Ten Tails Biju Bomb, and then the Hokage get there. Yeah, that's a large difference of speed, bro.
It's definitely not like insignificant. It's quite significant.
And here is in arrived second. Then it was Hashirama, and then Tobirama.
Yeah, literally, it's like clear that he's the superior one in terms of speed. I mean, literally. So, but a couple more questions, folks. Unless someone donates, stay longer. But a couple more here. Over the 4-hour mark is goated. Thanks again, folks. Definitely goated stream. Himself made it more apparent. It's like the most absolute reliable source of empiricism you can get. So, even with Flying Raijin, a highly Tomahawk can create another Flying Thunder barrier and catch a teleporting Ninetales BG bomb. Let's be real. So even Flying Thunder got mastery, Minato is above. Yeah, he definitely is better with the Flying Raijin. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Then he's faster to the punch. He's just quicker.
I'm pretty sure there is a data book that does say Minato's better at Flying Raijin, but even if that was legit, the only problem with that is when we do see him in the war arc, their activation time and when it's used, it's in the same exact way. So it's really hard to really gauge whether one or the other is better. But then again, when we are always comparing Minato consistently, he's always doing better than Tobirama in comparison. So it is believable and possibility wise. It's and I believe it is stated. So if it's stated, that's even worse. And 3, most importantly, like there's always the whole thing of the generation surpasses the next unless you're Hashirama or Madara type shit. But you have that whole trend, which is true, that's consistently shown. And when it comes to Tobirama, unfortunately, Orochimaru surpassed him Minato Tensei and Kabuto. So yeah, it would make sense for Minato to be able to surpass him with Flying Raijin. Even Naruto surpassed him in Shadow Clones. Minato did as well.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. How would Deidara hurt Mahito's soul? That again goes back to like, would he be able to see Mahito and all these other different variations in the versus power scaling system?
Yeah.
If you presuppose you can't hurt it, then Deidara just simply wouldn't be able to beat him. That's another aspect you can't really deduce. It's inconclusive because they're different verses. You'd have to presuppose ahead of time how that would interact in the first place. So, Gojo should be mountain level at best. Yeah, I don't know anything about current Gojo, but I'm sure he's probably scaled even higher than the Gojo I know of. So maybe. I never understood why people think Minato got to the battlefield with Flying Thunder God. Are really supposed to think Minato is fucking throwing kunai all over the battlefield? That makes no fucking sense. Yeah, he's just faster, man. I mean, it's the most rational conclusion, and people just want to ignore that. Tobirama fans, especially.
Yeah, if they were using Flying Raijin, like I kid you not, they would both of those two would have been there for first. I mean,
yeah.
And like Minato probably would have still been first, but they would have both been way far ahead of the other Hokage. So
yeah, exactly. Noodles was mad. Are you serious? Yeah, it was actually entertaining. I think some.
I haven't seen.
It was kind of like us. Yeah, it was kind of like us with a Tobirama fan, but instead it was a Minato fan, and he was like debating. Well, not actually debating him, but through the chat. He was talking to answering the chat. It's pretty entertaining to see.
What, the chat was against him this time too, or?
Yeah, it was like one guy, kind of like us earlier. It was like this one guy that was in there like saying shit, and he's like, "That's not fucking true,
bruh."
So, yeah, that shit was funny. I think he had Surfbone with him. They were both like shitting on the dude.
Like, what's really funny, it's like, bro, Six would say they're stupid, Swag, all these Naruto, like so many Naruto YouTubers, like majority of all the Naruto content creators and YouTubers would be like, you're stupid, no, Minato is stronger. Like, it's I mean,
even Six and Swag posted that specific panel where Tobirama says he's on Hashirama's Excalibur. They're like, oh shit! Like, all of them are posting that,
and they have their own arguments. They're really good scalers, you name it, etc. And I'm not I'm not saying like appeal to majority is always correct. It's not necessarily true either.
Yeah, exactly.
But what I'm saying is like all these Naruto content creators and YouTube channels, and especially Swag and Six, who have a very high credible reputation, it even supports it further that is the correct information being provided in scaling. And at the end of the day, whether they want to admit it or not, Noodles and Surfbone, they're just doing that to try to be different and get more attention from it. That's why.
Yeah. It's just more. Obviously, the narrative is illustrating a certain thing. It's kind of blatant. Like Minato is on that level, man. I mean, look what he did as a teen. That's not even an adult.
Like they're just denying blatant, crystal clear evidence of Minato being over, and they're just gonna do it because they want to have a different trend and kind of try to keep the vibes going with their whole, anime stuff, and that's fine. Yeah. They can do them, whatever, but it's just it's dishonest, So.
Yeah, I mean, it was an entertaining stream for sure.
Entertaining,
be Elden Ring. Yeah, definitely entertaining. Could Madara be Elden Ring? I'm not familiar with Elden Ring, but I've heard some good things about it. I'm not familiar with it though. All right, a couple more folks, and we'll depart. It's over 4 hours now. I don't even understand the whole polarization between Minato and Tobirama. People either hype up Minato and shit on Tobirama, or vice versa. I'm the only one that likes both. I like both, but I'm gonna be as objective as I can be when comparing them. Yeah.
Like no matter what, like the problem is like fucking the best showing Tobirama really only has is like when he's brought back as an Edo and he like tries to flex his chakra with a fingertip. Like that looks cool, whatever, but that doesn't really give anything. That doesn't prove or show anything. And everything else that we have on him is just shit. Every time there's a statement, it says someone else is stronger than him, or he's lost a kin again twice. Like, what the fuck are we supposed to do with that? You know what I mean?
That's not a good feat, man. I'm sorry.
Like, what do we do? And then when he's brought back in the war, like, the only thing he's doing is fucking marking an unstable Jubito and putting paper bombs on him right after he got speed blitzed, and Hashirama, and then literally, like, then activating Flying Raijin to hit him from behind, and that's it. You know what I mean? Like, and Minato does the same shit too. He activates Flying Raijin, saves everybody from Jubito, you know, or gets behind all that blah blah, or is able to escape from Jubito. So like, the only thing that's really helping in a way is Flying Raijin. But then again, it's fucking broken. You know what I mean? So, but no matter what, that's all Tobirama has. He was more of like as an assisting, like a assisting teammate. You know what I mean? He wasn't there to do shit. He was there to be like a crutch for survival, if that makes sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
That's all he's ever been shown to do. So, and like, even when
there's nothing on him.
With Naruto, we get another last comparison to see. He tries to save Naruto, he fails miserably. Hiruzen does it effortlessly. It's like, what do you want us to say? Objectively, it just looks bad for Tobirama. You know?
What's being illustrated is pretty blatant to our very eyes. Yeah,
he is Kage level. We're not saying he's not. He's clearly Kage
definitely.
level. He is strong. You know what I mean? We're not saying any of that bullshit.
Yeah, he's definitely strong.
There's a lot of people he would fucking no diff and slam. You know, but like, unfortunately, when it comes to majority of other characters in comparison, they just have better narrative or feats or statement showings.
Exactly.
You know?
Noodles was in Swag stream yesterday, and he was going to say Itachi should be stronger than Hashirama because Hashirama said Itachi was better, not knowing he meant mentality. Oh my god. Yeah, he said that on
It's a
stream
false
too,
equivalence. It's a false equivalence.
Yeah,
the context
exactly.
different. That's literally talking about his character morality and philosophy as his traits to be Kage as a fucking 7-year-old, bro.
Yeah, it's a very blatant false equivalence. I think Noodles knows that, but no, I don't think Minato is strong in Hashirama, but he's comparable in some Shinobi aspects. Exactly, that's what we were saying.
Yeah,
he's comparable.
We're not saying like he blatantly scales in all fucking stats to Hashirama and Madara somehow. We're just saying his ability in Jutsu, like AK Rising Dawn and Ceiling Hacks, is on par of Hashirama and Caliber. And Kurama says it out of all people, the most credible fucking person that only fears Hashirama and Madara and Minato over and over. You know?
Yeah, it's like the only two people he ever feared until Minato came around, and then he feared him.
And then look at the Nine Tails incident. Minato's reacting to the Nine Tails, fighting against him, saving Kushina, saving Naruto, saving the village, summoning Genbo to deal with him. Hiruzen's begging for his life for him. Like, he has all the scaling in the world to combat and deal with the Nine Tails effortlessly. And if it was just the Nine Tails, he would have dealt with them effortlessly. He would have just been resealed or whatever. But the problem was Obito was fucking there, so it wasn't as simple as that. He had to do that first.
Not nearly as simple.
Protect Naruto and Kushina in the process, then protect the village in the process, and then be able to de-escalate everything. There was like plenty of convenient context and plot against Minato, just like what happened to Pain against Naruto. With all those conditions and variables, and then there you go. And if that wasn't the case, Minato would have literally just no diff embodied even the Nine Tails. Something only Hashirama and Madara has been shown to do. Nobody else.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
It's very apparent what's happening, what Kishimoto is illustrating, but people will try to use very improbable interpretations.
And Kishimoto was confused himself, bro. He was at first gonna make him stronger than the fucking first Hokage.
He retconned fucking Hiruzen. He retconned fucking Hiruzen. He retconned several people. So
literally, bro.
I don't think Minato is more stronger than Hashirama when it comes to power. Yeah, probably not.
No.
Power.
No, if they fought at the end of the day, Hashirama and Madara would still win, but he has stuff that can at least beat to allow him to be a threat, and allow him to combat against them. It'd kind of be similar to the 5 Kage versus Madara again, but the only difference is Madara's not going to be holding back. He'll actually have to try, but he's still going to win. You know, it's Madara and Hashirama.
Exactly.
So
4 hours of the 4th Hokage W stream. Yeah, definitely, literally 4 hours. Look at you think Naruto could benefit from an expanded universe type thing, like old pre-Disney Star Wars continuity? Yeah, it would bring in business for sure. An expanded universe that could explore the past. There's all kinds of things they could do. I certainly think it would bring a lot of business to see the past history of the Shinobi. I think it would be a good thing. I mean, look at this. Minato manga. It's bringing in business. So, yeah, I think it would definitely do well. Look, if it makes people feel better, Tobirama can beat Shisui. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, he could beat him.
Beat him. I hate Tobirama because they just keep his balls in their mouth. Some people do, yeah. You think Naruto's Jutsu arsenal sucks? With Kurama, no. Without it, I guess you could argue. He just has fucking Rasengan and Rasen Shuriken and clones. It's kind of bland, but with Kurama, he has a lot of shit and 6 past powers. But I guess it is kind of bland without him.
Like,
Stage mode is cool though. Stage mode is pretty cool.
Now, that was another thing we said too. Now, if Minato's over here getting like using KCM2 though, that's where I do think he could probably be able to beat Hashirama and Madara with all the shit that he's done so far. You could definitely argue it. It's still contentious. We won't really know, but with how much chakra that is and with everything he's already doing, that's when he's more likely probably getting into a similar ballpark where he could probably do it. Probably maybe against Madara, like EMS Madara or something, or MS Madara. I don't know about Rinnegan Madara, because what does maybe he can't deal with Limbo and all that other shit, yada yada.
Yeah, exactly.
And then Sage Mode Hashirama, I don't know about that either. You know what I mean? But base Hashirama could probably deal with that now. So KCM2 Minato would be no joke though. Sage Mode Minato, we're not really too sure because we really don't have fucking anything for him.
KCM2 Minato against base Hashirama, I think he'd have a lot of trouble on his hands. Yeah, it'd be a huge.
Hashirama would have to go to Sage Mode probably.
Yeah, he probably would. I don't think base would be enough. It'd be a big trouble. Yeah. Him getting hit, the speed, everything. It'd be a big problem for him. Mm-hmm. But last couple statements, folks, we said it 20 times, but we'll actually end it now. You think Tobirama was skilled at killing Uchihas? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He
made fucking counter tactics for them in Jutsu.
Yeah, he flying Raijin'd Madara's brother. Yeah. And the flying Raijin is the assassinator of the Uchiha.
He learned water style to combat their fire style, even though he struggled with that.
Bringer of Darkness.
Bringer of Darkness to counter them, and flying Raijin to counter them. He's straight up anti-Uchiha.
Yeah, he's literally the best Uchiha assassin.
Hashirama just does it with power. Tobirama does it with intelligence.
He's just more powerful. Because there's a guy that Tobirama can't touch, and that's Madara. Only Hashirama can touch him. Yeah. So, and Tobirama has anti-feats that can't be ignored. Yep. Kuruma's not afraid of Minato only because of experienced shinobi like him. Before Hashirama Madara's crazy, Minato's that altercation made Kuruma respect Minato. Yeah. When he saw him do what he did, he's like, oh,
that explains why he reacts to him in part 1 the way he does, and Shippuden the way he does, so.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think Naruto's saying Minato scaled to Hashirama completely either. He's just more so saying Minato only once it's Hashirama. He blatantly says he's his caliber.
Yeah, which is abilities.
He's comparing something. Power, He's comparing something to him. You could argue what that is, but it's certainly a battle aspect. This isn't Hashirama saying Itachi's better than him. This is a direct altercation, and Kuruma saying, "Oh, he compares caliber."
He's in battle. He's using Sealing Jutsu. Then he uses Rising Gon, and he says caliber. That's a big word. There's two meanings with that: either talking about their character or talking about their ability. An ability can correlate to your power, obviously, your abilities. So, and when we had to pick between those two, it makes sense for ability because of him using Sealing Jutsu when he's making the statement, and then him using a Rising Gon as well to combat against the Nine Tails. So it has to be his ability. It can't be just his character. Yeah. Otherwise, he'd get no-gift,
Yeah, it's literally doing an altercation, too.
He get the Tobirama treatment. He died by Kin again then. You know what I mean? If he doesn't if he can't beat or scale or stalemate,
Exactly. So it's it's highly likely he means a certain battle aspect of his shinobi ability. It's obvious. And then he goes on to do what he does. It just further reinforces that. But